are you? Just setting up. I didn't want anybody to disturb us tonight, so I've tried to silence everything. Hello. Uh, so hopefully I've silenced everything. Every time we do a live, it's kind of like sometimes gets cut off, and I did it last time over there on my computer, which is set up directly with fiber optics, but it's still cut out, so that's really strange. But anyway, hopefully it'll be a great night tonight. We're going to start in 15 minutes. I'm just going to get a quick change and bring a Moldavite out. So just listen to the music, enjoy it while I get ready and get everything sorted for tonight. Looking forward to it. Should be fun. Okay, guys. Hi. Okay, I got my tea tonight. My stomach's a little bit fragile. No idea why. Maybe all the stress of everybody's pain and suffering. Maybe we'll clear that tonight as well. It should be good. Hi guys. Wow, that's 100 people. I didn't think we would have many with Moldavite, but that's great. 100 people, excellent. 100 of you out there. How's it going? It's going good, Brendan. It's going good, really. You know how it is, a roller coaster of emotions for a healer. Everybody thinks a healer should be always balanced. What a healer does is tries to work towards that balance every day. And sometimes they don't succeed because they are overwhelmingly empathic. And, and you guys probably already know this, you're feeling sometimes really shit, sometimes you're feeling really sad, sometimes you feel depressed and you don't know why. Well, that's because you are one with the whole of the universe. You're one with the cosmos. So everything that is out there, they say that we are all one. So if that is true, then you must feel everybody else's pain. Sometimes you feel other people's pains more than other night. Because if you think about that, if you feel somebody's pain more than somebody else's, it's because you feel more connected to them. So, question is, why is it you feel more connected to somebody else? Is it because their family? Is it because you've got to know them? Well, actually, have you got to know your Moldavite? Have you treated it in the same way? And people laughed at me for 16 years because I used to talk to my Moldavite. People used to say, "What are you doing?" I said, "That's my best friend." So when I hold it, I talk to it. It sounds absolutely ludicrous. It sounds like I should be strapped up and put into a psychiatric ward and looked after. But actually, am I crazy? The spirit world doesn't speak to you, does it? Well, it does actually. The spirit world is my home, and I talk to my mum nearly every day. Well, where is she? Well, she's here, next to me, inside me, around me. So, if everything is energy, why can't we do the same thing for a piece of Moldavite? Why can't we say, well, out of all the millions of pieces of Moldavite in the world, isn't it funny that me and you came together to work together? My first connection with a crystal that I had that I didn't realize I had was with a moonstone. And it was a moonstone down the road here at a centre, a health centre, which I actually ended up working there for a long while. It was like, yeah, it was a health, food, and I guess lots of natural products. And downstairs, I'd worked downstairs. Anyway, she had crystals, and I didn't really know much about crystals, but every time I'd come up after a day's work and she'd say, "Oh, beautiful, Mark," everybody was happy, and I'd say, "Oh, great," and she'd give me my, whatever it was, it might have been 150 euros, 200 euros, and I was like, God, really excited that I've made so much money. And I'd see this crystal in in a display cabinet at the front where she had lots of different crystals and these swinging things that she used to use. I've never really used them, but she had all of it, but there were one crystal in there, and I don't know why, but it was calling me. And you know what? I didn't have the money. I literally didn't have the money, and that's the truth. The crystal, I believe, was 125 euros, and it was a moonstone, but it was a rare moonstone. Um, and it was beautiful. It was called pink moonstone. And that was 16 years ago. So you can imagine what the price is now. So I'm looking at this, and it's only about, show you the size. Do you know what? I don't even think I have one here. Strangely enough. Maybe one up here. It was probably about half the size of that. Okay, half the size of that. Anyway, I knew I needed the money, that 150 or 200 euros that I'd made. She took her commission and she gave me mine. And I think when I first started, I was charging 25 euros. And she said, no, you should charge more, Mark. So she was charging more for me, but then I gave her all the rest. So she was so happy. And so I got all this money and I looked at it and I knew that, we had the mortgage to pay. And I knew I had to, we had to get food and stuff. But something in me just said, buy that crystal before somebody else gets it. And it was there quite a while, and I didn't have the money. And like this time I said to her, I'd really like to invest my money because that piece there I would really like. Anyway, she gave me a massive discount. So I had enough money to go home and eat and what one thing or another. The reason why I'm talking about this is because the connection with that crystal was like I couldn't leave home with it. It was like your mobile phone. Eh? That's the truth. That's the truth. And the sinister thing is that the crystal, your Moldavite, if you become so connected to your Moldavite, you feel in the same way, but there is a difference. The difference is a Moldavite is blasting you with a beautiful energy wave that is not healthy. So there's a difference. So, but I was just giving you an idea. What does he mean? Addicted? Why? Oh, addictive to a crystal? Yeah, addicted. And from that moment on, that crystal came with me for years. It was on my table. If anybody had a reading with me, wherever I was in the world, it always came with me. It sat with me with my all my tools. All my tools. Whichever shamanic tools I would use to cleanse, clear. It's like anything. You build a bond with something, and then for me, I like, where's that crystal gone? Well, I had to give it away. It was needed by somebody else. So tonight's a great night, guys. I think we're ready to go, aren't we? It's just gone 7, and I think it's time that we started. So, good evening and welcome to this beautiful and special and much needed night with Moldavite. This is purposely geared up for Moldavite, not for any other crystal tonight. It's just for Moldavite because I'm going to be directing that energy of Moldavite from my oils, from everything that I use, and I'm literally around me is Moldavite. So I'm activating Moldavite all around me at the moment, and tonight what I'm trying to do is help you attune to the Moldavite and understand Moldavite. Some pieces of Moldavite take longer than others to connect. So what I would do then, if I had a piece of Moldavite and I didn't feel the connection straight away, I would realize that, whoa, there's something happening here on a level that is beyond my understanding. Because if it's a genuine piece of Moldavite, and that's something that you always must remember, if it's a genuine piece of Moldavite, you have to understand that sometimes it's blasting a certain point in your body to then release that block for you to be able to feel what's going on in your body. It sounds a bit strange, but imagine you are you are a funnel. That's your body is a funnel, which it is really. You open your mouth, it comes out your bum, right? So you're a pipe, okay? So you're a funnel. If that funnel only works when it's cleared, and you can only you can only be that funnel if it's fully cleared, then imagine yourself as a funnel, but you have a block somewhere in that funnel. So I'm sorry if this keeps freezing. I really don't know what to do other than I'm in the room, the connection's here, I've done my best. I don't really know what else to do to try and get a live, brilliant feed. I tried it on the other computer, which is actually connected to the the what's it called, fiber optic, so it should be a perfect line all the time, and it wasn't. Last time it was just as challenging. So I really don't know how to resolve this, but I've got to tell you, in a room, right, in a room, and this often happens when you are in a room full of Moldavite, or you're wearing a piece of Moldavite. I don't know if any of you have seen it. If you ever gone to the bank and the bank manager who's doing some stuff on the computer freezes, and it's true. Moldavite every now and again will activate and it will stop electrical stuff because it is that brilliant energy that is working constantly. So this happened. You can even ask Charo from my bank, Banco de Andalucía. Once I was down there and I said, "Oh, it's probably my crystal," and she said, "No, no, no." Anyway, I stepped back, and it worked. And that's happened lots of times wherever I've been next to a computer, and I've said, sometimes I say it might be me, and it might be you, it might be your energy generating a beautiful energy that does crash computers. It makes sense, really. So I had a little bit of a dodgy stomach today because of all the stress everybody's going through. When you go through stress, it normally sits in the stomach. So I have to release it. So tonight's a great night to release that stress as well. So I'm going to now pick this little gherkin up. Guys, this is a little gherkin. Okay. This little gherkin is brand new. This was, I went to the Czech Republic and picked this one up. And it's beautiful. This is something that is really beautiful. So we'll begin now, and we'll start talking about Moldavite, and we'll start talking about how to activate your Moldavite, and then from there we're going to go into a meditation to not only activate it, but for you to connect to your Moldavite. So okay, so look, we're up to 132 people tonight. I thought there would only be a few. There's nothing I can do, guys. If this keeps buffering, there's nothing I can do. This is alive, and I'm sorry if it is. Really, I am. Just bear with it. Yeah, it makes sense, right? We're surrounded by Moldavite, and it might be a bit of a problem. Hey, if I was only psychic, eh? Okay. Well, I'll begin anyway. Let's see where we go with it, okay? Let's just go with it. Okay, you got your Moldavite, everybody? So, what do I do with my Moldavite, Mark? There are certain things you can do with your Moldavite right now, but the first thing I'd like you to do is look at your Moldavite. Okay? I want you to look at it. I want you to look at your piece of Moldavite, and I want you to, this sounds crazy, but I want you to talk to it, but not speak. Talk to it through your thoughts, okay? So when you hold it, I want you to feel like this is somebody that you've just met, and it is a living entity, a little living energy creature that you want to say hello to and you want to connect to it. So just try it. I know it sounds crazy, but just try to connect to it. And at the same time, try and manifest yourself to understand that this is the most powerful and amazing crystal that you will ever hold in your life because it chose you. Okay, so do it now. I want you to admire your crystal, admire every little. Sorry, somebody's ringing. Okay, admire your crystal and look at every single corner, every little chip, every little bit of it. Look at it as if you are looking at maybe like a lover or a first little puppy that you've bought, and you want to look at it and just idolize it and just look at it. As you're looking at it now, I'm here to tell you that when you look into Moldavite, it speaks to you. Don't ask it any questions. It relates its energy, and its energy then needs to be understood. So your Moldavite is always speaking to you. Its energy pulse. We call it a blast. It's an energy pulse, and it's a constant pulse energy. That pulse energy shifts and changes every single moment, and it gives you information. It literally will talk to you. And it sounds bizarre, but just let it speak to you. It will speak to you, not in words per se, but some people say it does, but in a way that it speaks to your body. So it you will feel sensation if you just don't look for it. The problem most people do is are always looking for it. I need to find it. I need to feel it. Don't. The Moldavite will feel you. All you need to do is get ready for the feelings. But don't try to feel it. Just let it be. Sometimes your Moldavite will give you information, and it'll just pop into your energy. You just go, where did that come from? Exactly. The Moldavite has an energy which is connected to extraterrestrial. It is an energy that is connected to the highest source, which means that it can not only connect with the spirit world, but it connects to the universe. It is incredible what information you get. It's like a little computer. Do I want to tell you the secret? I'm just thinking, should I tell you the secret? I'm not going to tell you the secret because it's in the book and I'll spoil the book. But when you get to find out what Moldavite is, what I know about Moldavite and where it came from, you will understand why I'm speaking like this. Okay? Trust me. In this crystal, there is memory of literally millions and millions and millions of you. You know, like a tree? A tree, when you sit next to a tree, what does it do? It makes you feel good. And then sometimes you get information. You know, a tree that's been there 500 years? You know how many people have sat under that tree for 500 years? Do you know how much wisdom a tree has? Well, that wisdom is given to you when you sit under a tree. And that is the same Moldavite, but times it by a trillion. You've got to understand that what you're holding in your hand is beyond anybody's understanding. And even after 16 years, I tell people I know nothing about Moldavite. And when people they say they know everything about me, they know nothing. They know nothing. So that's why you've got to get to know it. My Moldavite at this moment in time is healing my back, top left hand shoulder, like I've never felt anything, so much pain ever. and it's running down my back and it's like a sharp pain, constant. What are you feeling? What do you feel, if anything? Nothing? Do you feel peace? Well, that's not nothing, because most people don't know how to feel peace. If I was to say to the millions of people at the moment, what would you like at this moment in time? They would probably say peace, inner peace. So sometimes when you don't feel anything, that is the time where you think, hang on a minute, no, I'm not feeling something, but I am actually feeling something. I'm feeling peace. So you've got to feel, in the sense of understand what your body's doing and going through. Close your eyes and now with your fingers feel the Moldavite and move your hand around gently till you feel a point where, wow, that feels good. So if you've got it in one hand, turn the Moldavite till it sits comfortable in the hand. And as soon as it sits comfortable, just hold it there for 2 or 3 minutes without any expectations or any want or need for anything. Okay? Absolutely throbbing with pain. So tonight I'm healing. The Moldavite is not speaking to me, it is healing me. It's the same energy. It's energy that blasts into you. So sometimes it can speak, sometimes it can give you information, sometimes it can heal you, but that's what Moldavite does. A lot of people expect the Moldavite to just instantly make you feel like you're flying or elevating, but sometimes you need to heal the body first. You need to heal the imperfections that could possibly turn to physical issues. And a lot of pains that the Moldavite clears, sometimes it opens the heart and makes you cry. Sometimes it gives you a huge headache. Sometimes you feel like real pain, physical pain in the bones or in your body. And my big toe, my right big toe, is like somebody's hit it with a hammer. It feels like it's throbbing. So I know my body is being healed by the Moldavite, which is needed. Then I'd like you to just change from one hand to another and do the same as you did before. So just gently feel the Moldavite, look at it as well in the other hand. So now I'm getting a pain here at the top of my head, a sharp shooting pain like somebody stabbing me. So from one hand to another, you can have change of energy again. So I'm just rolling mine gently, just till it gets comfortable. I'm feeling it. As I'm moving it, as it's moving, I'm feeling different parts of my body feeling tingling, strange sensations. So the hand is basically connected to the whole body, just like the bottom of your feet. And that's something you can do as well if you fancy putting the Moldavite on the floor and putting your feet on it. That's another thing which is absolutely amazing too. And that's also very powerful. So I'm going to just do that as well right now. So I normally start at because my toe is really throbbing, it makes sense to put it down there and start with my toe. And I'm going to roll it and or just move my foot across the top of it on the carpet. If it's a hard floor, if it's a solid stone floor, I wouldn't suggest that. So now my stomach's doing somersaults. Wow. And now I can't breathe. My chest is like being squeezed. So I'm going to leave my foot where it is because whatever is happening, my chest is squeezing in, which means that there's some really strong healing work on me at the moment. This is called getting to know your Moldavite. Wow. Woof. Remember to exhale anything that needs to come out. Breathe in through the nose and blow out through the mouth. No matter what you do with me, whenever you work with me, you always breathe out. Get rid of the toxins. Get rid of the toxins all the time. Your body is always creating toxins that need to release. So this is really powerful. At this moment for me, I'm feeling all my ears are now tingling. I'm feeling more connected to the Moldavite, and I'm feeling, I suppose the word I'd use is heightened sense now. I've got a heightened sense. So from the pain of my back, which is gone, my toe pain gone. So you can see that what I say is true. Moldavite tackles certain parts of the body till you are fully balanced. Sometimes it can take a minute, sometimes it can take an hour, sometimes it can take a year, depending on what you've been through in your life. So now I'm getting a headache here, a really bad headache at the front of my head, like it's killing. So it's amazing the power a Moldavite has on your feet. Amazing. A friend of mine once asked me, what do you suggest I do with Moldavite? And she had 3 pieces, and I said, put some socks on and then slip the Moldavite in the sock and leave it on all night. It blew her away, blew her away. She said she'd never experienced anything so vivid in her dreams, and she wanted that every night, but it doesn't work like that. Moldavite, it gives you certain things at certain times, but repeat energy, not always, no. So a lot of people get disappointed and then they say, my Moldavite stopped working. No, it's not stopped working. It's opening you up for then you to then get to that very place. So you have to work then towards that energy because you are a crystal. So I'm just going to pick this up now. So my body feels great. My stomach ache is gone. My body feels great. I feel light now. How does anybody else feel? Just a quick question. Has anybody felt anything from the Moldavite yet? Has anybody felt that connection and that love with the Moldavite? This little beautiful, I've fallen in love with this little beauty. I've fallen in love with it. And the reason why I've fallen in love with it, because I love it, because I know what this Moldavite is going to give me for the rest of my life, or for the amount of time that I'm going to work with this little beauty. So I am giving my love, and I, remember this, everybody makes the mistake that expects the Moldavite to activate you, and actually it's the other way around. Your love for your Moldavite, your passion, your desire, your joy, your energy for the Moldavite, your belief in that Moldavite activates the Moldavite. That's the key. That's why I say look at your Moldavite. And it doesn't matter if it's the tiniest piece, look at it and treasure it and say this is the most powerful piece in the world, because I've got massive pieces and I've got tiny pieces all over. Same, no different, because your head, or you've been programmed to believe that because it's expensive, it must be better. Because it's a bigger piece, it must be better. Not true. Not true. A tiny piece blasts as much energy as a big piece. So I never look at a big piece. I only buy them because they're nice and people want big pieces. But no, I encourage people to buy the little ones. The little ones, these beauties. Look at these. Look at all of them. Look at them for beauties. And each one of them has its own uniqueness. And you get to love it. You get to love it. So really, don't be saving up hundreds and thousands for a crystal, because You let yourself down by thinking, okay, I've got it now, so it must be powerful. That's where, I actually say to people when they come to me and say, I want a Moldavite and I'm saving up for one at 2,000 you've got, I get panicky. And I say, no, 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 don't do that. Start with a small one and work your way up if you want a bigger one. But start with a small one, because if you spend like a few thousand on a Moldavite, your expectations have gone through the roof instantly, and then you kill it. So, as we are now connected a little bit more to our Moldavite, we've felt the energy of the Moldavite, this beauty that you hold within you, whether it's on your pendant, like this beautiful one, whether it's on your little pendant and you're holding it like that, and you're getting to a beautiful, very powerful. The smallest pieces can be the most amazing pieces. So I'm going to put that one there and just focus on this one. Pretty cool. So my shoulders are killing now. It's like somebody's pushing down on my shoulders really, really hard. So that's great. The Moldavite's working. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to, now that we've got to know the Moldavite, now that we spoke to it, and we're connecting to it, we're activating it. Now what we're going to do is hold the Moldavite in a certain way where you can be comfortable as you can get. And what I'd like you to do is do the breathing with the Moldavite. So the breathing technique, and I've always used the 3-second technique with Moldavite, and it's always worked really well. The breathing technique will open your heart, not the chakra, but it'll just open up something in your chest. So you only do it for a set time till you feel it's done. So you don't need to close your eyes, but you can if you want. But you breathe through your nose for 3 seconds, focusing on the Moldavite at the same time in an energetic and loving way. Hold your breath for 3 seconds. Release through the mouth for 3 seconds. Repeat. So as I'm breathing, I feel a numbness across the whole of the right hand side of the head. That's normally an indication that I'm starting to connect. So the feelings of numbness to me sometimes is a connection. My ears popping or whistling in my ear or any strange and unusual patterns. Oh, I remember that. I remember that. So I remember this here, this numbness, as a connection to the spirit world as well as the connection to extraterrestrial. It's interesting what's happening right now to my body. So my body feels as if it's lifting slightly. So it's like somebody's got my feet and started to just lift my spiritual body up. So I feel like I'm just lifting. They call it, this is called the elevation, Moldavite elevating. So I can just feel my body becoming lighter, and I feel like somebody's pushing me up in the air. So that means that I'm now connecting to the extraterrestrial energy, only very slightly, but enough to feel it. So now that's gone. Top of my head is now like somebody's making it itch just here. So my body is now working towards that connection. It's now really working hard. I can feel it. And I hope yours is also working. What I am now going to do, what I've just been told to do is to focus on you guys. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to let this Moldavite go, and I want you all now to close your eyes, hold your crystal in your hand, and I'm going to send an energy to you and to the crystal. So work with me and feel that energy run through your body, through your head, through the whole of your feet. I'm going to now send it with the silence. Okay, I'm going to go quiet. The sky. So the palm is facing the sky. Receive this new energy now. As I speak to you with the love of spirit, I share the message. Welcome tonight to the experience of your family in spirit, the connection of a most divine crystal, helping you grow through times of suffering, fear. Tonight, your connection to your Moldavite will strengthen you along your journey. It will be your best friend. It will guide you. It will give you information. It will work with you through the night. It asks to be part of you through the night. It will strengthen your spirit when you travel through the night and heal and help others. It will protect and strengthen the soul. It will heal the physical through the night. It will clear the fear. It will strengthen the connection of the extraterrestrial energy of many worlds. New thoughts and feelings will come through, new ideas, and a new power, a power to heal others, to strengthen yourself, and to be the most amazing version of yourself. You have been gifted this crystal through the millions and millions of miles it traveled to be here. Part of your life. It is part of you. And out of the billions of people in this world, you are one of very few who were called to the Moldavite. The Moldavite only calls when you are ready. Prepare yourself and enjoy family and spirit and the energy that is in the cosmos. Don't limit yourself. There are worlds amongst worlds besides this world. You travel every night to and from many worlds. You heal people in this world while you are asleep. feel the activation of your Moldavite now. Activate, strengthen, heal, strengthen, awaken to the energy of light, awaken to the energy of light. Show this, show yourself strength, show. The most gentle of whispers are the most powerful messages. The most tiniest of feelings is the most powerful understanding. Do not doubt the power of Moldavite, even when it whispers. Awaken yourself. Take your thumb and use them on the Moldavite now and hold them. Hold your Moldavite in a comfortable position. Take the hand that you've been receiving and place now this hand on top of this and just place it down so it's gently somewhere comfortable. Breathe normally, and for 5 minutes just be at peace. Do not want show visions, show the future, strength, see colors, symbols, pictures, jigsaw, pieces, strengthen the eyes, awaken the eyes, clean them, strengthen them, heal them. We often forget the most rewarding moments of our life. The sound of a bird, the stillness within ourselves. These are the riches that we forgot. Moldavite allows us to feel those riches and realize, what have we done with our life and what have we forgot? Moldavite brings back balance and the true purpose of our life. Open your ears and listen. The tingling of the hands, the tingling of the wrists, the unusual feeling of the head, the sensitiveness of the whole of your body. Eyes closed, and yet so many unusual patterns, shapes, clouds, dots, many different things are moving and happening within you without even knowing. You are a living, beautiful, powerful, psychic healer. Now focus that beautiful, powerful energy that is within you now and put it back into the Moldavite in your fingers. Channel it all back in. I give you back the energy and the power that I receive. I give you my energy. I give you my new power, love. I give you. I give you who I am. Give back. Gently squeeze your Moldavite. Make sure that your teeth are not grinding or squeezing together. Feel the pulse in your fingertips as you squeeze gently. Becoming more powerful and more powerful as you awaken the Moldavite and activate it. It awakens you. The dual energy of activation with Moldavite is what you are creating now. Don't squeeze too hard. Work with that feeling in your fingers. Feel the Moldavite working with you. Feel the power of the Moldavite in your fingers. It's incredible. Work with it. Now, take Moldavite and move it up to your third eye and place it on your third eye and get your hand comfortable, your elbow comfortable, and now keep the very same energy. Gently move the Moldavite up and down your forehead till you feel a sensation somewhere that may be a little bit stronger or bring forward a new feeling in your body. Do not worry if you feel nothing. Rotate slowly, either clockwise or anti-clockwise. As soon as you feel any sensation, just stop and hold it there. feel the Moldavite activating your third eye, cleansing, clearing. It is connected to your ears, so you should at some point feel a very strange sensation in your ears too, tops of your ears, bottoms, inside. And you may feel a tensing sensation in your head. These are all amazing signs of Moldavite awakening and healing and connecting you. One of the things I always like to do is ask and say to the Moldavite, help me see clear tonight while I sleep. Show me things I have never seen before, which I am ready for. Keep the Moldavite in your hand and lift your head back up and put your hand down on top of your other hand with the Moldavite inside and gently squeeze your hand together. Deep breath through the nose. Hold. Release through the mouth. Again. Hold. Release through the mouth. One more time through the nose. A deep breath. Hold. Release through the mouth. Okay, now we're ready to do the final part, which is now absolute healing with Moldavite. Focus on one soul who needs healing tonight, whether that's you, a family member, a friend. Focus the energy of healing. Remember, the person that you see can be sat down or stood up as long as you see them in front of you. Moldavite will create a new energy around them, and this is what you're looking for. A glow around the energy of a smile on that person. They must be smiling. No other way, only smiling. Laughing if you want, smiling, but focus the energy around them and make that energy grow. Your intention is to heal them and clear any fear or any illness or any worry from this person or this animal, whatever works for you and whoever you want to send your love to. If you need to grow bigger and you want to heal the world, then fine. Send energy around the world. Equal. No problem. Begin. And smile back. As you ascend in healing, hear my voice. Tonight was a special night. Tonight was your night. Guided, led to work with your Moldavite and to connect with your Moldavite. From tonight, you will have a new bond, a new connection to the power that you hold in your hand. You've been blessed to experience Moldavite. You have been guided by Moldavite, one of the most sacred stones in the world. It will open you up from this moment on to new understandings, dimensions beyond the beyond. Fear not, Moldavite. It is power, it is love, it is the white light, and it comes from a sacred place. It is pure love. Let no person tell you different. Feel its power in your hand. Believe in its power. It has the power to heal you and anybody around you. Believe in its power. Feel its power. Let it fold over you. Let its wave of power ripple through your body like a wave of healing and of love, clearing all negativity of the past and past life, awakening your eyes to a new understanding, awakening your third eye to colours that you cannot imagine and images that you never thought you could see, awakening your senses to attune to times that you need to help others. The person that we're healing, we now see them disappear slowly with a smile on their face, knowing that they have been healed. With your eyes closed, look towards your third eye and focus on your third eye only. Look straight at it and see the light. See the eye. See the eye opening. You are looking at an eye and it opens. Okay. Relax yourself, and when you're ready, bring yourself back again. And then release your hands so it's nice and relaxed. And open your eyes when you're ready. So I don't know how you guys are feeling, but for me, this was a beautiful moment of how I activated the ritual of activating. So now you know my secret, which is that you are the activator for the Moldavite. And then the Moldavite helps you. So together it's teamwork. You become a partnership. It is your right-hand man. It never leaves you. It never lets you down. It's always there to help you. And whenever you feel any kind of disruption, block, worry, take your Moldavite, hold it and listen. It will always guide you where the Moldavite needs to go. There are many times that I've put the Moldavite in a part of my body and I thought, I wonder why I'm there. And yet within 15 or 20 minutes of meditation with the Moldavite being in that place, I feel like wonderful. And now after 1 hour of working with Moldavite, I feel like relaxed. I feel like I could go to sleep. I feel like, wow, all my burdens have gone. All my worries have gone. I feel how I should feel. And this is the gift of Moldavite. It gives us that energy to bring us back to our beautiful divine state. So, and for me, I've been doing this 16 years. So, it's practice makes perfect. And that's what I feel. So tonight was the first time you've worked with me. Well done. If you felt a little bit, amazing, brilliant. If you felt nothing, don't worry. You are working on something that could be so profound that may take a little longer than most others. And that was me when I first worked with Moldavite. It took me a while. When I first held a piece of Moldavite, I elevated. Then after that, I was working with thousands of pieces, and certain pieces I wasn't getting anything with, and I thought there was something wrong with the Moldavite. No, Moldavite comes to you because it's come to do a specific thing to help you awaken and help you with certain things. Therefore, I have many Moldavites. I have a collection of them, and some Moldavites work on certain ways on my body and helps me in certain ways. So it's wonderful. The journey of Moldavite is wonderful. How are you all feeling? Looks like some of you guys are talking on here. I hope you're all happy. I feel a little bit since I got from you this morning. I feel it a little bit good. So that if you're feeling a little bit, then that is bigger than a little bit, because what you're expecting is the thunderbolt and lightning strike, and that's what you don't feel until you don't want to feel it. So the beautiful thing about Moldavite is it's not something that can be rushed. It's something that, oh my God, moment, and it only comes with effort. The world wants a quick fix. Everybody wants a vaccine. Everybody wants something now. That is not healing. That's not how the world works. It's not how your body heals or how you connect. You know, some shamans take years before they can even start to become a shaman. So this is about my 16 years experience of Moldavite and working with it. I've learned to experience and feel it like any crystal, but Moldavite is something different. It's something unique and really deeply special that takes you to another place. Well, Mark, I bought a Moldavite. I'm not feeling it. Should I be using it? You wouldn't have it in your hand now if you are not meant to be using it. Therefore, there is a block in your mind or your thoughts if you're not feeling anything yet, which means that the Moldavite has to work on that block. So let the Moldavite do its work. It's that simple. So practice makes perfect, just like yoga, just like going to the gym, just like meditate. Practice makes perfect with Moldavite. You have activated this now, so the next time you go to it, you will feel slightly different. It will feel slightly different. It'll feel more like your friend. It'll feel more like, you know what, this is amazing. And keep connecting with it. Keep telling it's amazing. Keep saying this is the most powerful crystal in the world. By doing that, you create the energy of more awakening within Moldavite. So the bottom line is, the more you love your Moldavite, the more it will activate. Okay? So I appreciate this evening with you guys. I really enjoyed that. I feel energized, actually. I feel great. I feel like my body's gone through a lot of work tonight, even with one beautiful hour. So I'm gonna now get on with my work here with all of these other crystals that I'm working on. So get on with that now. I hope you enjoyed tonight. I send you a lot of love. Thank you for coming to this new channel. I appreciate it. Please think about subscribing on here to receive a message for the next crystal that I will be talking probably tomorrow, and no doubt see you on the other channel too. So I'd like to say have a lovely day, evening, night, wherever you are in the world. I send you much love, and keep strong, and keep working with your Moldavite. Okay guys, take care. I wish you a lovely evening.